everybody, welcome to this week's video. Sorry we've taken a couple weeks off. Steve's been busy, we've been busy, just a whole lot of stuff going on. Right now we're in the middle of our summertime grind at Bowman Gray. To be honest, there hasn't been a whole lot of positive things as far as the racing is concerned to talk about, but we'll kind of back you up a couple weeks and give you a little bit of filled-in details about what we've been doing. Several weeks ago we had the 100 lap. Just a 100-lapper draw race at Bowman Gray. I think it was me, Jason, 83 and 13. We're in the top four. Me and Jason once again elected to do the Colors Edge Challenge. We start in the rear. I think everybody's familiar with it by now. If you make it, if you qualify in the top four, you decide to take the challenge, you make it back to the top four, you get a bonus of it's $3,000 per race. If nobody wins it, then it accumulates. A couple weeks ago, I actually won the $6,000. This time it was $3,000, and me and Jason were the only two of the four that elected to try it. It was one of those decisions. It was a game time decision. I talked to Kim, we talked about it. Said, you can draw in the back. If you say no, and then you draw in the back anyway, you feel sick because if you do make it back to the top four, you basically threw away $3,000. The other side to that is that particular race, that particular night, there was only 15 cars. So if there was ever a chance to try it, that was probably a good chance. What you're banking on when you decide to do that is the other fast cars. You're banking on them drawing a bad number, and that just hasn't been happening lately. And that's just blind luck. Several of the other faster cars have just been drawing really good numbers for the 100 lappers, and that's hurt us a little bit in the points. It's hurt us as far as trying to get back to the front for the wins. But it is what it is. We don't necessarily. It's like me and Jason were joking about it the other day. We want to try to win the money, but you want to try to win the race. But the other part of it is the challenge, the excitement, the adrenaline, and the rush of being able to say, you know what, I'm going to start the rear. Just like, I don't know how many people are out there watching this are my age. Back when I used to play the racing games on PlayStation, the joysticks are a lot different now. When I played, they were like this. And you just went to start race without qualifying because that was a challenge, to be able to start in the rear and see how far you could go and even win the race. So that's some of the challenge of it. So me and Jason elected to do it. I made a really good challenge a really good start. I was on the outside. I passed about 6 cars on the initial start of the race. I was up to about 8th or 9th real quick. After we got going there, 2 cars got together. I got pinned in. A couple cars got back by me. It was just one of those races where, same as any other 100 lapper, where depends on which line you get in. But anyway, got shuffled back, and then we all got jammed up kind of tight. My car started running hot. I could back off, and it would cool down. Well, whenever you get up in there and you start running hot, you have a catch can that the water of the motor will puke back into that can, and then it starts puking out on the racetrack. And it got to the point where it was puking enough that they black flagged me. I had to come in the pits and come back out, lost some spots. I think I finished about 12th that night. On a side note, Jason had not problems, but he just wasn't able to get back to the top 4. So when we go back to Bowman Gray in a couple weeks, it'll be a 100 lapper, the last one of the year. It's also double points. The money's up to $6,000. So it'll be interesting to see whoever makes top 4, if they accept the Colors Edge Challenge this time or not. But I think the next week, and I may be missing a week or two here, but the next week it was twin 25s. It was 4, 83, 1. Me and Jason got out, finished 1st and 2nd. It was Father's Day weekend. So even though I want to win, I've said it before, I want to win. But if I can't, I want the 4 car to win. So for him to win and me to be 2nd on Father's Day weekend, was special for me, special for Jason. I know it was especially special for Daddy. So that was pretty cool to be able to do that. Last weekend at Bowman Gray, we got there and it rained about all day. We got there and it rained it out. So 4th of July weekend, Bowman Gray always takes that weekend off. So most of the time they cram as many either Coleman races or NASCAR Southern Modified, Southern Modified races into that weekend as they can. With that being said, this Friday we're at Hickory Motor Speedway for the Coleman Modified Madness Tour. Saturday night we're at Caraway for the NASCAR the Southern Modified Tour. So what we'll do is we've got other options here, but we're probably both going to take the same car both nights. After Hickory, we'll come back here and move some stuff around, change some tires around, fill it up with gas, check some bolts, and load it back up for Saturday. So this is a big weekend for us. Of course, it's Independence Weekend. Slade was actually making a comment the other day. He said, "Daddy, we're at Caraway," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "They always have fireworks." So hopefully they'll have some fireworks down there this weekend. Friday night too. I've just been informed by my gray-haired intelligent father. Oh, he's got a cue card. Friday night, I think they're going to have fireworks too. So this is a good weekend for us. And you know, right now at Bowman Gray, we're struggling a little bit. We're getting our car better. We're getting back to where we need to be at Bowman Gray. But this time of year, we're always looking forward to that little break because the monotony of every weekend at Bowman Gray can wear on you just a little bit. So this is our off weekend. We get to do a little bit of tour racing. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, it's a big weekend. Please, hopefully you can please come out and see us. They'll have some on-track autograph sessions and some different stuff going on. I know there's a lot going on with our country right now. You know, I don't have to explain very much about how I feel. I think everybody knows how I feel. But as Pastor Rob was saying in church last Sunday, all we can do is pray for our country and pray for our leaders that they make the right decisions. So please do that. Please share this, like it. As always, let us know where you're posting from. Always enjoy that, seeing people from all over the country and even all over the world watching these videos. So another thing is, I got news this morning that Larry Tater Tutterow, is not doing very well. So please keep him and that family in your prayers. He's fighting a battle with cancer right now. So keep them in your prayers. I think that's about it. Sorry that we haven't been with you the last several weeks. Hopefully next week we'll have a video telling you about how we won 2 races. So thank you. Thanks to my sponsors, Speedway Auto Auction, Budget Sales and Leasing, Citrus Safe, Adams, Randall Race Parts, Remington Scent Control Technologies, Mac Allen and the guys over at Howland Express, John at Cleanup Supply, just everybody that helps make this possible. So thank you for everything you do. Come see us this weekend. God bless you.